Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Okay. Giants edge rusher rankings are set very high. Now it's interesting. They have they rank like the top 32 edge rushers. And lo and behold, Abdul Carter is one of them. Hasn't played a down, hasn't played a snap in the NFL yet, and Abdul Carter is in the top 32. Right? I'm going to read this article here, but I think there's a total of 4 teams. I think it was that have 2 edge rushers in the top 32 or top 20. Top 20. I'm sorry, top 20. There are 4 teams. They have 2 edge rushers in the top 20. Giants are one of those 2 teams. And I'm not even including Kayvon. Right? So. All right. So we got edge rushers rankings set expectations for the Giants pass rush. Giants should have one of the best pass rushers in the rushes in the sport with Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, and Kayvon Thibodeaux working together. Let's not forget about Sexy Dexy either. In 2024, the Giants hoped that the combination of defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns would be enough to overpower opposing offenses and make a few games attainable. Both played well, but the Giants offense, the poor, the sad, the horrible, the putrid Giants offense cut that dream short. General Manager Joe Schoen went back to the well in 2025, drafting Abdul Carter with the number 3 pick, the second first-round edge rusher of his tenure, right? Carter is expected to start over Kayvon and join Burns for one of the league's best pairings. With Lawrence between them, New York is once again supposed to wreak havoc on opposing offensive lines. In 2024's unit, it was promising. 2025's might be too big to feel. Subsequently, Pro Football Focus top 32 edge rusher rankings set awfully high expectations for the Giants pass rush. Burns, the most proven talent New York has along the edge, ranked 16th overall. Burns' first season in New York was a success as he posted a career-high 79.2 PFF grade, fueled by an 82.9 pass rush grade and 61 total pressures, both the second highest marks of his career. Carter, despite not having an NFL snap under his belt, fell just 4 spots behind him. Kayvon took a step forward in 2024, but went unranked on this list. Projecting rookie production is always tricky. However, Carter led the FBS and PFF pass rush grade with 92.4 and total pressures with 66. And he also ranked in the top 5 in pass rush win rate at 22.6%. He has all the tools to make an immediate impact at the NFL level. Carter has drawn comparisons to fellow Penn State alum Micah Parsons, who was elite as a rookie in 2021. Given his potential, it wouldn't be a surprise to see Carter crack the top 15 on this list next year. Giants joined the Texans with Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter, the Steelers with TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith, and Minnesota with Jonathan Grenard and Andrew Van Ginkel as the only teams with 2 players in the top 20. So there's only 4 teams in the NFL on this list anyway, who had 2 edge rushers listed in the top 20, and the Giants are one of them. 3 other teams had multiple picks in the top 32. Steelers, the Dolphins, each had a trio make the cut. Simply put, New York is supposed to have an elite pass rush. The organization has spent 2 first-round picks along the edge, another on Sexy Dexy, trading a second-round pick for Burns and drafting defensive tackle Darius Alexander. And I said, we're talking edge rushers. Let's not forget about Dexter Lawrence, the best nose tackle, the best defense, right, in the league, right? So then we took, obviously, Darius Alexander in the third round of this year's draft. Both Burns and Lawrence signed top-end extensions. Given its importance to the defense and the offensive struggles, it will be asked to cover up. The Giants' defensive line is one of the most important units in all football. This group needs to be elite, and its mix of electric talents and depth make that a fairly safe bet. Now let's see here. Okay. Myles Garrett's number one. I can't argue with that. I'm not going to go over everyone, but Myles Garrett, my goodness, what a freaking beast that guy is. Unbelievable. You got Micah Parsons at number two. We could have had him. Could you imagine if we had Micah Parsons and Abdul Carter and Burnsy? TJ Watt was number three. Nick Bosa, number four. Aiden Hutchinson, number five. Max Crosby is number six. Trey Hendrickson of the Bengals, number seven. Jared Verse of the Rams, number eight. Will Anderson Jr. of the Texans, number nine. Khalil Mack, at 98 years old. Khalil Mack still on the list. He's number 10 with the Chargers. Josh Allen of the Jaguars is 11. Daniil Hunter with the Texans is 12. Alex Highsmith with the Steelers is 13. Gregory Rousseau, the Bills, is 14. Jonathan Grenard with the Vikings is 15. Then Burnsy is 16. Van Ginkel is 17. Jalen Phillips, Miami, is 18. Rashawn Gary of Green Bay is 19. Abdul Carter is number 20. So the Giants have two guys in the top 20 as far as edge rushers. Right? Once again, on this list. Yeah, that's all I'm going by on this list. So, as I said, that doesn't include Dexter Lawrence, and that doesn't include Kayvon either. Right? So, the Giants, and let's not forget about Golston. Don't forget about him either. Right? I mean, he can get up. He had like 6.5 sacks or so in a limited role last year as well too with Dallas. So we got some guys that can get after the quarterback, right? So and let's not forget, right, before Dexter got hurt and all that stuff. Remember, like the first 5, 6, 7 games or so, we were leading the NFL in sacks. We had like 35 after whatever it was. I can't remember, 6, 7 games or whatever it was. I mean, we were looking good. And of course, it tailed off a whole heck of a lot after that. But, let's not forget, for a while that we were leading the NFL in sacks, right? And that's without, Abdul Carter, right? So let's not forget, we really should have a really good, not a pass rush, but we should have a very good defense, right? With the addition of Holland and Debo, right? With the Carrick's second season under the Bowen defense, hopefully, and hopefully Bowen can start putting him in maybe better positions to be more productive, right? Putting Banks on the number 2 wide receiver hopefully should help. Getting Newman back, Newman and Holland, that could be some really good safety tandem right there. And of course, Phillips in the slot. This should be a very, very good defense. But of course, only time will tell.